Guys, listen, we recently done a video, well, a live stream about Aiden, and we spoke about the fact that he was being called out by people like FIFA Kill, Diaz Biffle, and others. And we thought maybe this was in a sarcastic tone. However, right, think about the clip that we saw in that, and then think about what I'm about to tell you today. Aiden is quitting Warzone. Before we get into the clip of him explaining why he's quitting, I'm going to just refresh your memory a little bit so you can see the clip of his aimbot snapping onto players and the reason why FIFA Kill and Diaz Biffle called him out. So if you do enjoy the video, guys, hit that thumbs up, subscribe and turn on notifications if you're new to the channel. But for now, let's crack on with the video.
I smoked them off. I don't know if that's good though. See one left zone crack. Oh wait, I might. Oh
wait.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold on.
Wait. Aiden. Aiden. What the fuck was that? Wait.
Don't look at that.
So as you guys can see, that clip shows multiple signs of aimbot snapping on, and that caused FIFA Kill and Diaz Biffle, as well as many others, to publicly call out Aiden for his cheating shit that he keeps doing in Call of Duty Warzone. Now, we sort of thought maybe these guys were playing around and were just trying to laugh it off or trying to cover something up. But now what we're seeing is Aiden actually speaking out to his community, stating that he's taking a step away from Warzone. Now, before we get into it, just remember this. Aiden's ranked #1 in rank play, so he can't really be complaining about the cheaters in the game, right? Because he's literally still above every single cheater in the game, because he's ranked #1. On top of that, we have to remember a couple of other things. We have heard recently that a lot of cheat developers are now stepping away from developing cheats for Call of Duty Warzone. The reason for that is because they're worried about a new update that is coming from Ricochet Anti-Cheat. So if the Ricochet Anti-Cheat update is going to be that severe, the cheat developers are stepping away. Maybe that could be the reason why Aiden has had to step away. Maybe these private cheat developers who are even running DMAs are running scared. But anyway, I digress. Let's get into the video of Aiden explaining why he's walking away from Warzone.
Hey Twitter, I don't know if you guys saw my post yesterday. I said I was going to talk about the future of Warzone, where I see myself in it, talk a little bit about the game and what's wrong. So yeah, I'm basically going to be taking a pretty decent break from Warzone, probably the longest one I've ever taken before. And I know you guys have seen this from me before, where I'm just bored of the game. There's some shit going on. I take a week break, hop back on. I think it's going to be a little bit more serious than that. And I'm not saying I'm quitting the game. I love Call of Duty. It's been my favorite game for years. Maybe like growing up, you know, it's been my favorite game. But right now, there's just no communication from Call of Duty. The state of the game is probably the worst it's ever been. I mean, I'm going for #1 in Season 1. I played 280 hours last month, and it was a real eye-opener for me. I feel like I had a lot of time to see how bad the game really is. And I'm just trying to be, you know, a platform for maybe the people that can't talk, maybe the casual players that don't have a voice. And the game is just, it's terrible, man. From hackers to legitimate players just being shadow banned over and over and over, from every single thing about the game being bugged. It feels like nothing even gets tested. There's just no communication from Call of Duty. It feels like a spit in the face. It feels like they don't even acknowledge all the stuff that's happening. So I'm going to be taking a break. I'm still #1 right now in Season 1. I'm not going to be playing any more of this season, probably next season, unless they fix a lot of this stuff. And the next time you might see me play Warzone is in Verdansk. And this is excluding, you know, maybe sponsored streams, because I'm already contractually obligated. So I might play then. But besides that, I'm not going to be, you know, promoting the game, and I'm not going to be buying bundles. I really encourage you guys to do the same. I'm trying to take a stand and hope it's for the better of the game, man. There's a lot of other creators that are doing this as well. I'm going to talk a little bit more about it and go into more specifics at the link down below. I'm going to be streaming all this and talking about it. So thanks for hearing me out, guys.
Are you guys sick of dealing with the stress of Call of Duty? Try Supreme CBD. On a serious note though guys, Supreme CBD helps me get my head down at night. It genuinely helps me on my day-to-day activities with stress and anxiety. And not to mention now they have their new mushroom range. I chose Lion's Mane, which is to focus. It helps you get up in the morning and it helps you crack on with your day. If you ever feel lethargic, this is the thing for you. So guys, use code BBB40 at checkout to save 40% off your Supreme CBD order. The link is down below. But anyway, let's get back into the video. A couple of things I want to point out of what he said. He spoke about how he's no longer going to be buying bundles in the game. He's no longer essentially going to be supporting Activision. I respect that. However, it feels like a little bit of a cop-out because he says he wants to be the voice for the casual players. Where's that voice been for the past 4-5 years? Aiden, it hasn't been there, has it? What's happening is what we're seeing is all of these whitelisted content creators and streamers who have been protected for so many years, who didn't really speak out about the cheating problem in the game, who didn't really speak out about the bugs in the game because they were whitelisted, they were protected, and they were being looked after. They're no longer being looked after. The whitelist seems to have been completely shut down, and all of these guys now, as he said, he's not the only one doing this. All of these guys now are stepping away from the game, trying to make a stand, you know, stand together and let's, you know, take over and step away from Activision and get all of our community behind us to step away from Call of Duty. Is that going to work? I mean, it might do, because if all of these guys hold the power they believe with how many followers and supporters they have, it could work. However, it does seem like a little bit of a cop-out. I believe, honestly, with the Ricochet anti-cheat update that's supposedly coming, this could be a way for them all to be taken a step back. Because listen, why haven't they complained for the past 4 years, but this year they decide to complain about the cheaters? All of a sudden, you know, the whitelist doesn't exist anymore, and there's meant to be a major update coming to Ricochet on a kernel level. Then they all start complaining about the cheating problem, and that's the reason they're stepping away. Okay, he mentioned about bugs in the game as well. Is that really the issue? I honestly believe a lot of this is tied straight down to the fact that Ricochet is having an update that's got a lot of cheat providers spooked who are now stepping away from developing cheats for Call of Duty. And I think a lot of the streamers are feeling that and they're worried. Why? Because they're all dirty little cheaters. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for me as well, guys. And don't forget, if you are new to this channel, subscribe with notifications on. That way you won't miss our future uploads. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!
I don't really care because I'm hacking too, so